Okay, so before I start reading this, I'm going to preface it with two things. One, Scott alluded to it already, but could the bride get a round of applause for her craftiness? She did like 95% of what you see all on her own. So I'm pretty impressed, and I'm also a little bit concerned about how she's going to spend her time now that this is over. So let's talk to her after, and she'll probably hire herself out if anyone needs a wedding planner.
The boss is here, like, come on.
She has to work.
Second, I'm not going to talk for 18 minutes. So, like, Sean and Lynn set the bar really high, but I'm not going to be up here that long. So that's probably a good thing. I wouldn't have any makeup left, probably, if I was. So, I guess a third preface is I cry a lot. So it's just going to happen as soon as I start reading myself. Dan is right in front of me, so that's screwing with me a little bit. Why isn't anyone bringing me shots? Okay.
Yeah, Lynn won.
Just a little one, maybe. Yeah. We were wondering why Sean was carrying that mustache bag around with him all day. That's obvious.
No, we don't. You can do it!
Okay, so, perfect. In writing this speech, it was very hard for me to even know where to start or what to talk about. Danielle, who I think you've all caught on to, usually gives really detailed direction, but she's letting me have free rein. So I wasn't really sure what to do. Do I focus on her and the amazing person that she is? Do I focus on her and Curtis? And what I think their relationship has meant for my friend's happiness? Do I focus on my longtime friendship with Danielle and how I've adopted her family as my own? Should I talk about marriage in general and what I've come to believe about it? Or do I open with a quote? Sean and Lynn kind of did that. They stole the research. So should I make a joke? Like, that's not really my style. And Danielle and I are the only people who think the other one is funny, so I don't think it would go over very well. So Sean and Lynn got some laughs, and I'll leave the rest of the laughs for Devin. Danielle and I have known each other for a long time, a long, long time. Our moms have known each other forever, and there are even photos of us together as babies. But our friendship really started when we were skating together and started junior high school together. I can tell story after story of times we've had together at each other's houses after school, weekends and summers spent in Whitefish. I remember when the sailors built their acreage and we would have our year-end parties out at their pond. We were joined at the hip through high school, and we went so far as to move my locker completely into hers because it was too much of a pain to go up the extra floor to mine. So there were way too many days when we would show up together in matching outfits, and we'd walk down the hall to our locker, and all the teachers would talk to us as if we were one, and, "Hey, Danielle, how are you?" "Oh, good, how are you?" And so talking. And that just happened again a few weeks ago at the border. We both wearing our Lululemon leggings, really bold, and we passed the border guard our passports, and, "Who's Danielle?" "Oh, we are." "Oh, who's born in December?" "Oh, we are." And how do you guys know each other? So it's been happening for a long time, and it still happens today, but we're the Danielles, and we've operated as one for a long time. Probably the best summer of my life was when we were 16 and Danielle and I basically lived in Whitefish. It was kind of the last summer we had where we had the freedom of no job and every day was spent out on the lake. We realistically behaved more like we were 10, and highlights included riding into town on bikes with flat tires, thanks to Danielle for that, trying on the children's clothes in the toy stores and taking pictures, eating pizza at Truby's and going for Nerf blizzards, making weird contraptions and trying to pull it behind the sea-doo, hanging out with the boys down the street, listening to the same few songs over and over again, going as long as possible without showering, something to never outgrow.
shower today?
I still remember the drive back to Lethbridge at the end of that summer, and we were just so sad to return to reality. When we were 19, we moved out to Victoria and spent a year living together while we went to UVic. There was comfort in moving away from home for the first time with your best friend, and I'm so glad that we had that year. I ultimately came home, and as much as I loved our time together, separating from each other was really important for us as individuals. We had taken so much comfort in the fact that we had each other that we didn't make many new friends while we were together. We took a lot of classes together, and as per usual, we kind of operated in our own little world. So going our own ways for a while really allowed us to grow as individuals, and I think ultimately strengthen the friendship that we have today. So I could go on and on with stories about things we've done, and I'm sure no one would enjoy them as much as Danielle would. I mean, the last one was pretty long, so I'm sure everyone's hungry. The long and the short of it is that I've shared more memories and secrets and experiences with you than with anyone. But even still, when I found myself forced to talk about our friendship, I really couldn't find the words. I felt like I was trying to write my version of a vow to you and to our friendship, and nothing sounded right. Everything sounded disingenuous, and nothing was really serious enough to address the depths of our friendship. And I'm sure that all girls think that they have a really special bond with their best friend, and so to just say that felt really trivial. Danielle has become the sister that I never had, and for each other, I think we provide unconditional love and acceptance. We share and live through each other's happiness and heartbreak. We've shared adventures, fears, changes, moves, new jobs, new homes, new pets, self-doubt, celebrations, smiles, tears, clothes, you name it. So I don't think I can properly communicate to all of you what Danielle is to me, but I know that she knows it, so I just take solace in that. And so in talking about my relationship with Danielle, I can't not say a few words about the other people that I've been connected to through her. Dinah and Rory, Devin, and now Randy, I thank you for adopting me into your family. Curtis, now we're all just one big happy family together. The other bridesmaids that I've had the pleasure of getting to know in the last little while. And of course, Curtis. So Curtis, I'll never forget the first time that I met you. Danielle really set us up, both of us up, to say, you're not gonna like each other, you're not gonna like each other. And I think that the reason she did that was she was really guarding her own heart and guarding herself emotionally, as she tended to do. But we instantly clicked, and I remember that first night we met going home in a cab together and ordering pizza, and we both wanted the same flavor of pizza. That was followed shortly by one of the best weekends ever in Whitefish, after which I think you were officially a part of the Sailor family too. So in the 2 years since, you've become like a brother to me, and I know that you have my back as much as Danielle does. I consider you a dear, dear friend, and I'd also like to thank you for what you've done for my relationship with Danielle. It's hard to put into words the impact that the two of you being together has even had on her and I, but she's never been happier, and she's never been more herself. And it fills me with relief and joy to know what safe she is with you. You have such a kind heart that it gives me confidence that you'll take care of hers. And coming to see you guys, whether it be in Calgary or in Whitefish or whatever, feels like coming home and provides a comfort to me that the two of you will never know. So thank you, and thank you for letting me into your space and letting me steal that beautiful wife of yours and accepting me as kind of a permanent third limb of your relationship. Thank you for giving us the space to be in our own little world when we need it, and sorry for the times that we make you feel left out. I appreciate you and my relationship with you and your relationship with my friend more than you'll ever know. So cheers to you. All I have up here is tequila, so I'm not going to cheers with that. You're beautiful souls, and you're two of my favorite people. I hear two people who make me believe in love and believe in marriage, and two people that provide so much joy to everyone around them. So thank you for letting us all celebrate with you tonight, and thank you very much for the honor of standing by your side as you take this step.